All right. Um, Now let's try to get consistent here, right? So yeah, I made that already. Um, Hopefully this time continually, possibly connected. And then this is LB available. All right, so that is possible. And then this decision needs to be done here. And that should be on action. And then button decision and connect. All right. I think that much, right? Let me see if this can be done to here or still not. So let's try to do it later. All right, let's do. So we did this sign in, and we can do this and apply here. Okay, let's bring up loan decision. All right. So in order to receive the data from the previous view controller, you need to declare the variable so that variable can hold the data passed from the previous view controller. So we can call it loan amount, and then that loan amount, simply we can say integer, okay? All right, so that integer should be compared with here locally we can define a variable called avail fund equals integer and then random range, close the range, yeah. And that is amount maybe in between 1 and 10,000, okay? That is so randomly generated. And then if avail fund is greater than loan amount, okay, then our decision, another variable, say variable decision, that is a string, right? Then decision will be else, decision will be declined, all right? So okay, when that amount comes, then we can say loan request dot text should be loan amount, okay? And then when that available fund is randomly generated. LB available. That UI should have the text which is available fund. All right. So we have to here string because loan amount is an integer, so we have to convert that to string. Same thing here. We have to convert that to string, which means that is the text. When I convert this to string, then it will be text. I think this is pretty much for that. And then after that, rather than passing it back, we can say print decision. Okay, that will appear here if it is run successfully. And then we want to go back to view controller. That is done. And right here, what we need to do, we don't need to say anything here. And all right, in order to send data, then we need to have prepare method. So click this, then automatically can have this, and then guard let destination means there is a second view controller, right? That is possible from this Segue dot destination as, and then what is the view controller name? That is a loan decision, right? So we need to have a loan decision. If you say guard, then you always say else and then return and close that one. What it means is that if there is no destination available through that segue, then it generates some error. To prevent such exceptional case, then we need to protect that. Sometimes you can put here, if this is possible, then else do something. There's one way. The other way here is that you can say guard and else. After that, this is one separate statements, and then you make the additional statements here. If you say if else statements, then everything should be in that if statements. So that is a little bit of messy. So you don't need to do that. And then that destination, if you go that destination, then there is something that which variable that we need to send to. In the next second viewpoints, we already created loan request, right? Loan amount. So this is the one that we need to send to. Here we need to read IB loan request. So IB loan request, and then text. And then we need to put the, let's say that is integer, right? So we need to put here int. Not sure if it works. Okay, let's do this much and then go back to see how it works. And we can put here John, sign in, and then we can request $100 and apply. That should be written here, right? Let's see what happens here when it comes here. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not right. So this should be, okay. This should be done when it is loaded, right? And we need to make available fund here. So variable fund, we can say that is integer again. Then this available fund is not newly defined here, but that comes from this self available and self loan amount. We may not need this, right? So let's put this. Okay. So that is that. When this button is clicked, then we make decision. So when this view controller is open, then everything needs to be ready to show. Okay, that should work now. So we put here John, photo comes up, and then 100, apply. Self loan amount, I would say. Not just the loan amount, but loan amount that we received from the previous. That's what it is. Okay, let's put 100. Oh, not the result. TF loan. My mistake. TF loan, not the result. That is the reason. Yeah, TF loan. I'm sorry. sign in, and we can request 100. Come back here, 100 is requested, and this is randomly generated. So if you click decide, then we have here result, I think approved, right? We have more available fund than amount requested. So that is approved. All right, so okay, that is what we did so far. All right.